when I see men doing this. You know why you got to do that, fellas? Because you ain't got no leverage, big dog. You ain't got no leverage. You got to complain and you got to, well, I pay bills. And because I pay the bills and I do X, Y, and Z, you should let me do X, Y, and Z. When you have leverage, you show up to the board and you say, look, this is how we rolling, baby. This is what we doing. I move this way. This is how I eat. This is where I go. You rolling with me or not? If not, it's okay. Because she'll probably come. So I tell you what, you take your ass back to the streets and baby, you back there. You bring your ass with me.
My money machine go beep, I love the sound that it make. Plus all the racks I'm count, I think that my machine about to break. Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These private flights, Miami nice, these Gucci bags.
What's going on, family? Hey, we about to have some fun with this one. Why men need to make $200,000 a year before they even think about getting married. I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear this, and of course, I had to go live and talk about this, right? And I might even bring some people on. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let y'all voice y'all opinion about this. But I think it's very important, right? I think it's very important to do. Sophia, what's good? What's good? I think it's very important for us to kind of comb over some of this stuff, right? Because a lot of people agree. A lot of people agree. And then a lot of people don't. You know, some people don't agree. Mostly it's men. Right, and that's all good. We're gonna dive into it. Okay, that's right. STB in the building. Just to let y'all know, I have actually like right here. I have YouTube and I have IG here. Just so y'all know, I'm not looking crazy. I'm paying attention to both. All right, but I got my live audience here at IG, so we're gonna have some fun with y'all today. All right. Family said I make over 300K a year, and I still wouldn't. Right. And that, honestly, that's where it really comes into, play when we're talking about, are you doing this because you want to, or are you doing this because you have to? And see, that to me, that's honestly the people who are fighting me on this. I think the people who are fighting me on this the most are the ones who have to get married. They feel like unless they get married and settle down with a woman, they're not going to be able to make it, right? Sometimes we look at these people, it's like the 50-50 folks, right? And it's like, man, if I don't get married right now, if I don't settle down, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I need some help paying these bills. And that's totally fine, right? If you're in that situation. See, at the end of the day, this is what I was here for from the beginning. Right. Shout out to all my people, my STB folks. They know what's up. I've been on Instagram for the longest, teaching how to level up and make money. I didn't just start doing this when the stock market crashed and everybody had to stay at home and they wanted to start trading stocks. I've been teaching how to make money. I've been teaching how to level up. Right. I've been teaching this stuff. But a lot of people, honestly, they kind of look over it. They don't think it's possible or whatever it may be. Right, there's the queen. What's up, baby? Basically saying femininity can be bought, and for that, having multiple women. I mean, you can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. Right, Nashville family in the building. What's good, family? My boy and I were broke when we first met. And let me say something, fellas and ladies. Because see, this is why I want to talk about stuff like this, because I think our ladies need to also hear this from a man, right? We definitely need to hear this. I feel like you need to hear this, okay? That's right. We've been talking about getting money, Fred. So, ladies, the reason why I say this isn't because of you, technically, right? Me saying a man needs to make $200,000 a year before he decides to get married is for the man solely. It's for the man. And the reason why I say that is because, number one, we don't feel, do you live in Ohio? No. We don't feel, does this look like Ohio? Look behind me. You see my background? Does Ohio have palm trees? But no, let's stay focused. I'm gonna stay focused on this. But no, let's think about this, fellas. When we are living in a shell of ourselves, or when we are like kind of down, we feel like maybe we can't take care of our family. Like, let's say you end up getting a family, right? You don't have the money, you end up getting a family, right? And you make $50,000-$60,000 a year. Okay, cool. Well, let's say you get to a point where, your child, your kids start asking for stuff, and, the wife wants a bigger house. You know how it go. Fellas, I'm not alone with this. Y'all know I'm not. And you start getting in this position where you feel like, I can't afford that. Well, what starts happening? It doesn't really affect the woman as much. It's the man that gets affected. This is just one reason. So the man can't do what he wants to be able to do for his family, his wife, his children want toys, right? His children want, the wife wants the kids to go to private school. He just want a ball too, though, right? I can't remember the name of the song. One of y'all can help me out with this, especially my people in the South. It's a song that says, I've been paying bills, but I just want a ball. Right? I've been paying bills, but I just want a ball. Light bill due, lawyer say he want to see me. Plus my baby boy want everything he see on TV. Right? I've been paying bills, but I just want a ball. That's how the song goes, right? Now think about it, fellas. You just paying bills, but you got stuff you want. Fellas, I'm not the only one that wanted a Lamborghini growing up. I'm not the only one that wanted to travel around the world and see great sights and go to Bali and go to Puerto Rico. I'm not the only one that wanted to do this stuff growing up, right? I wanted to ball. I want to ball. Now, when you can't do some of the things that you want to do, you feel unfulfilled as a man. You're not as fulfilled as a man, number one. So now, on top of the stuff you want, your wife wants stuff, your kids want stuff or need stuff, right? And all you can think about is the fact that you can't do everything. Man, I can't get the stuff that I want and take care of my wife and what she wants and make sure the kids get what they want and what the wife wants them to have, right? So what happens is you start going through this depression. Now, ladies, this is where it comes into pretty much for you. This is where it really comes into the play for you. Because women are like, I've been with my man since, he was broke. He's still kind of broke, but I'm still here. He don't make $200,000 a year, but whatever, right? Well, here's where it comes into it. Historically and statistically, here's where it comes into it. Well, let's say this man is now feeling unfulfilled. He's feeling very, whether he talks about it or not. Jamel, I'm willing to bring you up, family. I know you got something to say against this, and I'm willing to bring you on, family, most definitely. So you prepare yourself. So unfulfilled, or really can't do a lot of the stuff that he wants to do. Well, a lot of times men turn into monsters. They turn into monsters when they can't do what they want to do and what they need to do for their family. Many men turn into monsters. That's right. They start having self-doubt. They start having insecurities. They start having all of these things because now when the wife goes out and then she see Tay Sweat don't want your wife, but she see Tay Sweat and you see that she see Tay Sweat. A lot of times what happens, you start feeling insecure. The man starts like, what the fuck you looking at him for? Like, move around, Tay Sweat. Right? You start feeling insecure about yourself. You start feeling some kind of way. Right? And then things start spilling over. You're dragging your feet around the house. You're mad. You start kind of like, sometimes, not always. And once again, this is not this is not a generalization. I don't want y'all to think that this happens to everybody, but this is a big thing I've seen a lot. Right? What's good, Runway? This is what I see a lot. And so now the man is pissed. He's walking around the house. He's pissed. He's, dragging his feet, dragging ass is what we say. And then I've seen also, he started blaming her and the kids. Think about it. The reason I'm in this shit is because of y'all. I'd have much more money saved up if I didn't have to pay for y'all raggedy ass. I'm telling you, I've heard this before. I'm not making this up out of nowhere. And a lot of people who argue with me, they have like touch points of a couple people, or maybe they're just arguing with me because of something of what they feel. But y'all keep forgetting, I touch thousands of people. I'm hearing thousands of stories from women and men. And a lot of times it's the same goddamn root. This live and we going on podcast, baby. This going on YouTube. It's going on the podcast. It's going on IG. I got you. Right? But I feel like this is very important that I have to talk about it. So for me, I'm not saying it's not a selfish thing for me to say, hey, you need to make $200,000 a year before you get married. I'm not doing that because it helps me in some kind of way. It doesn't. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me. The reason why I'm saying this is because honestly, this is the kind of the blueprint that I put together for myself. I grew up poor. I knew I was going to have to be rich if I wanted to live the life I wanted and take care of my mom, take care of my family. You know what I mean? Like the immediate family, eventually my wife, eventually my kids. If I was going to get to that point, I knew I had to get rich. So in my 20s, my early 20s, I got my grind on. This is a great dialogue, family, most definitely. So I got my grind on in my early 20s. Early 20s. I'm not telling y'all anything that I didn't do. Now, I think a lot of men take this as, man, he's saying don't get married. That's some bull. So I got to go without some booty for what, 10, 15 years till I get rich? No. As a matter of fact, I think you should, clap you some cheeks and have some fun. Why not? Right? But don't do too much. Don't do too much. You need to be focused. You need to be focused. Because see, what'll happen is, and it's the same people who are doubting me and who are telling me that this is wrong. These are the same motherfuckers who will come on my stories and or on my posts and talk shit about my Lamborghini. Oh, he rented that. Talk shit about my house. Oh, you know what? That ain't his house. And if it is, that's an Airbnb. That's just for a couple nights. These are the same people who will talk shit about me and what I got going on, not realizing what I had to give up. I gave up my 20s. I gave up my 20s so that I can build a brand. I could build my skills, right? People, some of y'all listen to me, talk or teach. When you come into an STB class, or if you've ever got to sit in on a free class that I've done, you'll listen to me teach and think, where in the hell is this man from? How does he know so much? Because over the last 15 plus years, I have been studying my ass off. I have paid for coaches. I have done the work. I've been disciplined. I did not have kids in my 20s, right? I did the work. I took my 20s. I took my youthfulness, my energy as a young man, and I put that shit to work. That's right, family. If it's so easy to rent, why y'all ain't in it? Facts. Family saying, now that's another conversation and advice to be careful with. So many belief systems out there that evolve around having solid relationships. Yeah. And honestly, let me tell y'all something. I want to say this. My information and my message, this message and even some other stuff, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of this, right? I'm going to be doing a lot more than this. Or of this, because see, the queen, Fee, she's got to, I'm doing this because she's over here in the room, but she's got to take care of TJ, so she can't come live and talk this shit like I can every day or multiple days a week. So what we're gonna be doing is, fellas and ladies, y'all need to be listening too. But I'm going to be coming live to kick my guys into gear. I got to get my fellas together. Okay. I gotta get them together. And then ladies, y'all need to be coming in because y'all need to understand how we think. I'm noticing a lot of women, they got these, this want list. This is the man that I want. And then the list is long as hell, but you're not coming to the table saying, well, what does he want? What does he want? Family said, is 100K not good as much anymore? I mean, let's think about it, family. Let's break it down. I got y'all. Let's break it down. See, I'm a numbers guy. I love numbers. I'm an investor. I've been doing this for a long time. I love numbers. Let's break it down. $100,000. Okay. $100,000 is about what? $8,300 a month, right? About $8,300 a month, give or take. After taxes, you probably walk away with about what? $6,000-$7,000 a month, give or take. Now these are just rough numbers, right? These are just rough numbers. Don't. No, these just rough numbers. I'm being nice. Okay. So let's just say, I'm going to just give you square. I'm going to just take it square so people can really just make sense out of it. Okay. $10,000 a month is $120K a year. You make $120,000, right? Now, by the time tax man hit your ass, by the time everything gets hit, before it enters your bank, or right as it's entering your bank, when it enters your bank, it's probably about $6,000, maybe seven. But if you're making $10,000 a month, in most cities, most states, you're going to be probably banking or bringing home about $7,000. I'm being nice, right? Because my ex-wife made $120,000 a year. And I remember what she would bring home. This was when I was living in DC, right? So, and she used to be pissed. She was like, what the hell? Like, I make $120K a year and I'm only bringing home $6,000-$7,000 a month. Okay. Now, fellas, in the average, like, nice city, I don't want to say nice city, big city. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to exclude LA, New York. You can't live in LA and New York on $100,000 a year unless you want to live in the hood. I'm just being honest, right? It's very tough to live in these places. So Miami is out, New York is out, LA is out. Shit, Dallas might be out now. Right? Might be. So you got $6,000 a month, right? Seven. I'm being nice. $7,000. You got $7,000 a month. Okay. Well, smart money, when you go and rent a house, smart money says the people, or not rent a house, but just rent an apartment. Like smart money and the apartment, the people who are running the apartment, they say, hey, we need you to make 3 times the amount of what this apartment costs before we can let you in. Right? You need to make 3 times the amount of money that this apartment costs before we can let you in. 3 times. Well, you only bought in $7,000, big dog. You make $7,000 a month. So if we just chop, let's just say, okay, what's a third of $7,000 a month? Okay. So now you're down to like what? $2,300 a month. Have you seen the apartments that cost $2,300 a month? And now we can go to Houston. We can go to Nashville. We can go to Atlanta. Right? We ready for this conversation? I feel like most people are not ready for this conversation, but we're going to have it. Because people are arguing me down about this shit, and I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. I'm trying to tell you what it looks like, right? So you want something nice. You want something decent. You want to be able to park your car and not have your wheels, have your car sitting on bricks when you come out, right? You want to be able to park somewhere, and know that, hey, my car's going to be there when I get back out. Or if I have something in the car, it won't be taken out, right? So now we're talking about $2,500 a month on rent, which is knocking off a third of what you make. Okay. A third of what you make. Okay. Now, let's be fair. Okay, I'm gonna be fair with you. Okay, so you got what? We'll just say 4,000, 4,500. You got 4,500 left over. Okay, if you eat halfway decent, just halfway decent. If you eat halfway decent, you are literally gonna spend $500 a month in groceries on one man, one person, $500 a month. Right? Family said $2,500 for rent. Not in the South. You must be in like Alabama or something. Cause yeah, you go. I'm telling you, it gets ugly. Right now, you can find some places that's $1,500 a month, and it's like, oh, this is my little, it's my little snuggle in spot, man. $1,500 a month. But if you want something nice, you want something not even nice, you want something decent, you're gonna spend about $2,500 a month. Okay, 23. I'll say 23. Okay. Now, here's where it really gets fun, because I haven't even talked about furniture. We haven't furnished the place yet. Here's another issue I see men make, which is why I'm on y'all ass. I'm like, y'all need to make some more money, because what you think it costs to live out here, it costs way more. Because I'm seeing fellas, you can tell, you can just look at people as they, talking in the house, or if they do something on Instagram, look at them and how they protect the house, or how they don't show you their whole apartment. Why? Because they don't have furniture in the motherfucking apartment. They don't have furniture. Why? Because they don't have enough money to get the apartment that's nice, like a nicer apartment, and pay for the furniture that it costs to furnish it. Facts, Jamel. It starts with us. I'm not jumping on y'all telling y'all not to get married because I don't want to see y'all get married. I'm jumping on y'all ass because the women are in my DMs telling me how hard it is out here to find men who got their shit together. I'm seeing the men complain about how hard it is to keep their women focused. I'm seeing it. Y'all don't realize everybody, pretty much, not everybody, but a lot of people, they just come to me. They're like, Tay, like, what? Facts. She said, we don't want a project. Facts. The women don't want to. I'm telling y'all. Now, I'm about to get deeper into this. We're just now getting started. I'm just scratching the surface. All right. What people don't realize, thank you. There's Natasha. What's good, Natasha? Now, what most people don't realize is that furniture ain't cheap. It costs money to furnish a house. I paid. So I for my team, I get some of my team people, my team players, I get them like apartments. So it's like, look, if you're going to come and work for me, I tell you what, like, I know, one of the perks for working for me is I get your apartment, right? I get you an apartment, depending on, the arrangements. Okay. And so, we get a place. I get one of my people a place, and I'm looking at the amount to cost to furnish it. And for like 1,500 square feet, it wasn't a lot. For 1,500 square feet, it was damn near $20,000 just to furnish the place. $20,000 to furnish the place. And I'm not talking about Frigidaire and fucking Wolf. What is it? The Wolf appliances and shit. I'm not talking about high-end appliances. I'm talking about decent furniture that's new. Not Rent-A-Center. Not none of the bullshit that people try to like sneak their way into. No, I went ahead and furnished the apartment for 1,500 square feet. Right? Family said in your early 20s, everyone is a project, which is why we shouldn't be getting married in our early 20s. Right? That's right. It wasn't no Sub-Zero, Natasha. Like literally, there were no Sub-Zero appliances and Wolf appliances and, granite countertops. No. So it cost me $20K to furnish a 1,500 square feet apartment, 2-bedroom, 1,500 square feet. Right? Now, I'm not going to tell you how much that apartment cost in my, that apartment in Miami is about $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Hello. See, we got to have these conversations and we got to keep it real with ourselves if we're going to do this thing. Now, we're talking about somebody who makes $100,000 a year. 120. I said it was 120, right? So we're making $120,000 a year. It just cost you 2 months of your salary. No, excuse me, 3 months of your salary. It just cost you 3 months of your salary to furnish your 1,500 square foot apartment. 2-bedroom, 1,500 square feet. Okay. So you put 20K on that. All right, cool. 2021. We'll just say 21K. So it took you 3 months of work to furnish the apartment. And now you are paying $2,000 a month, $2,300 a month to keep the apartment. Okay. So now you're left over with, we'll just say, I'll be nice. You're left over with about $4,500. Okay. Family said, I live with my mom. I live at home with my mama. Right? Once again, fellas, I'm trying to level y'all up to a point so y'all can have the leverage. I want y'all to be the ones that can have the leverage. Now let me break into it real quick before I finish this budget. What do I mean by the leverage? What do I mean by, fellas? I want you to actually go into a relationship or be able to approach the relationship, because women kind of want you to have the leverage too. That's one of the things. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. But women want you to kind of have the leverage too. Right? What do I mean by that? Well, remember maybe like 2 weeks ago, I talked about, what's good, Malik? I talked about the man who's like complaining about women, oh, women take breaks and women do this and women do that and men do this. So because men do this, men should be able to blah, 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 right? This shit pisses me off when I see people doing this. It pisses me off when I see men doing this. You know why you got to do that, fellas? Because you ain't got no leverage, big dog. You ain't got no leverage. You got to complain and you got to, well, I pay bills. And because I pay the bills and I do X, Y, and Z, you should let me do X, Y, and Z. No, my dude, that ain't how we move around here. When you have leverage, you show up to the board and you say, look, this is how we rolling, baby. This is what we doing. I move this way. This is how I eat. This is where I go. You rolling with me or not? If not, it's okay. Because she'll probably come. So I tell you what, you take your ass back to the streets and baby, you back there. You bring your ass with me. But see, men not ready to move like that. And you can't move like that if you don't make the money. If you don't have the leverage, you cannot move like that. Because she's going to thump you in your nose and say, sit your broke ass down. You can't even pay for our rent. $2,500 a month. You got me in the hood. She's going to thump you in your nose. Doop, you got me in the hood. With bed sheets for curtains. Y'all don't think I know what y'all do. I know what y'all do out there. You got bed sheets for curtains. Okay. I'm telling y'all not going to want to hear my message, but I'm going to help some people out there. I'm going to help some people who want to get help, who want to level up. I got you. I know how to level up. I've done it. Not only myself, I've helped other men level up. I know how to do it, but you got to stop showing up to the table crying and shit. What you mean I can't get married in my 20s? The fuck you want to get married in your 20s for? 9 times out of 10. Now I got another message for you. 9 times out of 10. You want to get married in your 20s? Because you know you ain't shit. You're trying to lock some woman down right now because you know, hey, well, at least if I can get her to marry me, she's mine. No, she's not. That's where that big ass divorce rate comes in. That's where that big ass divorce rate comes in. You thought you could lock her down when you were broke, when you didn't want to put in any work, you didn't want to be disciplined, you didn't want to level up your ethics, your morals, your values. You didn't want to invest in a coach and learn how to be a better man and develop some fucking skills. You didn't want that. You didn't want to do that. So what you did is you say, well, hey, if I could at least marry her and give her, because I know women want that ring, right? So if I could just give her the marriage, Ladies, I got something for you. If a man wants to marry you super quick, or if a man wants to marry you and you know he ain't got his shit together, he want to marry you because he's trying to trap your ass. That's it. He's trying to trap you. Men really don't want marriage until it makes sense. This is why ladies, I got to get on to you for this, because y'all can't keep talking to men about, oh, he won't marry me because he say he ain't financially in a place and he ain't ready yet. You got to let that man get ready if you really want him. Now, to be fair, ladies, to be fair, 9 times out of 10, now fellas, this is why I'm telling you to get your shit together, because 9 times out of 10, ladies, if he's with you now and he doesn't have any money, or he's somewhat like, he ain't really got it together, 9 times out of 10, when he get his bag together, he ain't gonna want your ass. Why? Because he gonna go to the next level up. Who else up there? Maybe I can give me a little IG booty model, right? That's what happens. I'm being honest. See, nobody wants to really say this shit, but I will say it. I will say it, and I will let you know the real. On the men's side and the women's side. I'm being honest. If the motherfucker wants you now and he ain't got no money, when he get money, he gonna get gone. And he gonna go get the next best thing. He gonna get the baddie who follow her diet, who go work out all the time, and who don't have to work for his ass. Of course, I'm gonna save this live, and it's going on YouTube. I got you, family. And it's probably going on a podcast. I got you. Right? Welcome to Trophy Wife. I'm just saying. And a lot of times it's not just a trophy wife. It may just be a level up of a person. It may just be a level up of a person. That's it. It may just be a level up of a person. What does that mean? Right? What does that mean? Well, to be, totally transparent, you have stages of people, not just women or men. You have stages of people. You have some people who at certain levels is like, look, this is how I eat. This is how I live my life, yada, yada, yada. And it's kind of like a lower, and they say lower vibrational levels, right? And then you have people who operate at a higher vibrational level, right? I wish I would buy my wife some fucking fruit or vegetables that's not organic. She gonna look at me like, where's the organic fruit, big dog? Where's the organic fruit, big dog? Somebody said, is that how it was for you, Tay? No. You know why? Because I was already rich when I got married to my first wife. I made my first $1 million at 26. How? By doing the same thing I'm telling y'all ass to do now. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I stayed down till I came up. I stayed down till I came up. I wasn't doing a bunch of bullshit. I stayed down till I came up. Now, even inside of staying down till I come up, I made a few mistakes. So at 19, I bought my first house. My first house was a 5-bedroom, $250,000 house, right? I had it, but I was not ready for what was coming next. I didn't know about market cycles. I didn't know about the fucking market crashing or the recession cycle. I didn't know about the president cycle. I didn't know that these things happen every 4 to 8 years, 4 to 10 years. I didn't know about these cycles, the decennial cycle. I didn't know about this stuff. See, I'm teaching y'all now. I'm teaching y'all how to get this money and how to be aware now, right? But I didn't know about the feast and famine cycles and all these things that happen in economics. So what happened was I lost the job that I had. I was making $90,000 a year at 19. I was busting my ass for it, but I was making about $90K a year at 19, right? So I bought a $250,000 house and lost it. I lost the house. I lost the job because, of course, market crashed. Economy went to shit. This was back in 2008, 2009. Right? That was it. Everything, went down around me. I moved back in with my mom. I was on her living room floor. I made a pallet on her living room floor. Right? And I kept it that way. I could have went and bought an air mattress. I said, no, I'm going to sleep on this hard floor. and I'm going to eat. We call it eat shit. I'm going to eat shit for about 6 months because I'm going to make this shit so uncomfortable for me that I'm going to get out. That's right. I'm just paying the game forward, family. That's what this is for. Right? I could be in the pool right now. I got a pool right here. I could just go get in the pool and hang out. I don't have to be here teaching y'all, but I'm paying it forward. I'm giving the game because I want to help people. That's what I'm here for. Right? So when I'm telling fellas to get your fucking money together, it's not to be mean. It's not to be, oh man, no, it's because I want to see you make money. I want to see you have a better life. I'm just saying. Okay. So I didn't know these decennial cycles. I didn't know about the 5-year cycle, the 4-year cycle, president cycle. I didn't know about the economic recession cycles. I didn't know about these cycles. So yes, I lost my job. I got laid off, lost my house, filed bankruptcy. Okay. All of this happened. Moved in with my mom. Yeah. Got my shit together. Got off my mom's floor. Went right back to reinvesting in my brain, started reading more books, started investing in coaches. I was out of that motherfucker in a flash, right? Why? Because I started using every penny I could. I saved everything I could. I went and got a certification that cost me $2,000. After the certification, I wanted to not just be certified as a personal trainer, but I wanted to level up. So I sought out more coaches, more people who could actually mentor me. Shout out to Dr. Africa. God rest his soul. That was not only my spiritual father, but that was one of my first mentors and coaches, right? I paid Dr. Africa. I reached out to him. He said, look, you give me $2,000 and find your way up to Indianapolis. I'll coach you and I'll show you how to get this. I'll certify you, right? So I said, okay, you know what, bet. I found a way to get $2,000 in addition to my original certification. I went through NASM, National Academy of Sports and Medicine. Right? That's where I got certified as a trainer. I said, okay, bet. Dr. Africa willing to take me in? Cool, let's go. So I found my way up to Indianapolis where I found the $2,000. I bust my ass, right? And I found my way up there. Oh, I'll be hype on a treadmill, family. You know, I get my walk on. I can turn up. But I found my way to Indianapolis. Long story short, he certifies me, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to go over through the whole story, but me and Dr. Africa get really close. He teaches me a lot of stuff. He teaches me the levels of business. He puts fire under my ass. He goes, Tay, how old are you now? Because by this point, I'm like 22, 23. I said, Dr. Africa, I'm 23, going on 24 pretty soon. He said, it's time for you to write your first fucking book, baby. Where's the book? He said, I wrote my first book at 25, 26. I want to see you write your first book earlier than that. So I wrote my first book about a year and a half later called The Wild Rabbit. It's on Amazon to this day. It's my first book I wrote. Okay. Once again, we don't have mentors. You can't get to $200,000 a year if you don't have a mentor, fellas. I'm willing to be your mentor just here on IG and tell you how the game works, teach you how to level up. But you can't be mad at me and you can't be crying on the fucking comments talking about how it's unfair that you got to make $200,000 a year before you get married. You got to listen to me. I'm here to help, but you don't know shit. You don't know. That's the thing that bothers me. You got these young motherfuckers, or if they're not young, they broke and old. And then they come down and try to argue me down. And it's like, what are you doing with your life? Hollywood Hills, what's going on, family? She said, how many mentors have I had? Let me see. Dr. Africa, AJ Mirzad, shout out to AJ Mirzad. He was one. I had another AJ Riviera. He taught me a lot with the personal training online business. I had a really big dog mentor. Shout out to Richard Manson. Richard Manson was one of my mentors back when I was in Nashville. I trained this motherfucker for free. I said, listen, if you teach me the game, because he was worth like 5-10 million at the time. I'm like, Mr. Manson, if you teach me the game, and as a matter of fact, I was able to touch him because he knew somebody that I was training, or somebody I was training knew him. I said, I tell you what, I'm going to train you for free for 2 weeks if you get me a connection to Richard Manson, right? If you give me a connection to him, one of I'm not gonna say one of the richest, but he a rich black man in Nashville. So I was like, I tell you what, you give me a connection to him, I'll train him for free if he teach me the game, and I'll give him more than 2 weeks. I'll train him as long as he want to go with it, and as long as he dropping game on me, bet. So once again, I'm going through my 20s, just working, grinding. Ain't no going out, ain't none of that bullshit. Because I knew I can't go out the way I want to go out. So why am I going to the club anyway? A lot of the guys who were my age, all they wanted to know is where the hoes at. And all of those guys have kids and they're broke now. So I said, I'm gonna let y'all have that life. I'm gonna go over here with the big dogs because I know what life really looked like if I get to the top. I ain't gotta ask where the hoes at. At that point, if I can get to the top, now I gotta ask, hoes, leave me alone. I ain't gotta ask where the hoes at. All I gotta do is open up my Instagram. They right there. At this point, all I gotta do is, it's just easy. I'll say that. Right? I know in one song, it's a song by, y'all know, I like to be hood motivated and give y'all the same thing. Let y'all know I come from where y'all come from. I grew up poor. I come from the hood, right? There's a song by Jeezy. I like to give y'all hood inspiration. There's a song by Jeezy. It's got Boosie in it, Lil Boosie. It's called Everything. You ain't seeing me. I put that on everything. Right? And in that song, one of the most motivating rap lyrics I've ever heard in my life, I locked it into my head and I said, you know what? I'm coming for that. Boosie in that song said, if I show your chick my house, she gonna take my and floss. I said, what are we talking about here? Why am I running around looking for hoes? Let me go get that house so I can show your chick my house. She gonna take my and floss. Bet. That's all I needed to hear. At that point, I knew, okay, it ain't even about chasing women no more. If I chase that, if I go get the bread, if I go get the success, it'll fall in my lap. So once again, I'm not even talking to the fellas who want to get married. I'm talking to the fellas who just want to get laid. Because most of y'all don't even get laid nowadays. I think they said it's a crazy statistic, like 90% of the women are screwing 10% of the men. That means 10% of the men are getting all the ass. Think about that for a minute. She said, I grew up poor too, but I always knew that I was destined to be rich. Facts. Sometimes I really think, family, I think it's gotta be in your heart, right? I really think it's gotta be in your heart. That's right. Chasing women and having babies is a poor man mentality. Facts. So yes, 10% of the men are clapping 80% of the cheeks around here, right? What 10% of the men you think that is? I'm telling y'all to get to y'all bag for a reason. I've seen the life you want to see. I'm just trying to help you. Like legit, I can't use it anymore. I'm married, happily married, right? And I got exactly what I wanted out of my life, out of my woman, right? On my terms. So I want to help y'all. I want to help y'all clap some of them cheeks, fellas. I want to help. I'm trying to get you the bed, the bread, the bag, all of that. I'm trying to help. You got to stop fighting me though. You got to stop crying in my DMs and crying in my comments talking about how unfair it is that I got to make this type of money just to be wanted. Because it's something you want from them too. See, that's what we don't talk about. Fellas want to be loved. Love me for who I am. Love me for who I am. I don't wipe my ass properly. I don't know how to wash up properly. I don't brush my teeth every day or floss, but just love me for who I am. I ain't got no money, but just love me for who I am. That's some bullshit because y'all don't love the women for who they are. And that's real. That's real. Somebody asked me, was this a scenario that happened with you, Tay? Did you leave your ex-wife because she didn't look as good as the next one? Nope. Because I was already rich when I married her. Like I told you, I made $1 million, my first million at 26, going into 27, right? I waited for a little bit longer. I leveled up a little bit more. And then the very next year, I said, okay, now I think it's time that, because she had been around for the longest. So I was like, you know what? You've been here since the beginning. No marriage. You didn't get no marriage till I get my money right. But you've been here, so I got you. I'm going to give you your marriage, right? I gave her the marriage. 28, going into 29. Cool. We were married for about almost 2 years. Well, money's still leveling up, and I'm like, hey, I need you to quit your job and come with me. Because we got 8 figures on the table, and if I don't take this trip, then we're going to lose out on about half of that. So I need you to come on down, quit your job. I got you. Everything on me. Matter of fact, I'll double your yearly income. What you are making right now, I will double that shit. You know why I was willing to do that? Because I'm the bag, right? And I'm trying to teach y'all how to be the bag. What is the bag, right? I'm not gonna lie. I think I got this from, I heard Kevin Samuel say this first. Somebody sent me a message and was like, Tay, you the bag. He talking about you. And what he said was the bag was bold, ambitious, and generous men. The bag, B-A-G. And when somebody sent me that post and I said, I got to use that. I got to show big homie some love because that's a dope one. Bold, ambitious, and generous. Right? Family said it's called being a man. Right. Now, so for the person who tried to call me, I was like, is that what you did, Tay? Did you leave her because she didn't look as good? No. I was taking her with me. She didn't want the bag. She's like, I'm not quitting my job for you. Now, fellas, the reason why I'm trying to teach you how to level up is because guess what? When you are the bag and you can make moves like that, like, hey, I need you to quit your job for me and come on down here with me or go where I need you to go and help me build this family, help me build this empire. When you are that generous, when you are that much of a bag, right? And she don't want to come with you, you are that more inclined or you are that more okay to kick that ass on out of there. If I'm willing to take care of you, if I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be a man and take care of the household and level up this family, and you still deny, then you gotta go, baby. That's what that is. That's it. That's it. So fellas, I'm trying to teach y'all how to be generous. I'm trying to teach y'all how to be bold. I'm trying to teach y'all how to be ambitious. So when I tell you to make $200,000 a year, don't come whining to me. Ask me how. Because I can help you get there. You know how many millionaires I've helped create? I can help you get there, y'all. I'm not bringing you bullshit and just saying, do this, and then walking out the door. I'm bringing you the problem, and then I'll bring you the solution. Right? Right? I'm just saying. Family says she probably didn't feel secure or safe in that relationship because an asset woman knows how to elevate her and her man. No, that's not what it is. See, what happens is, and you're right, an asset woman knows how to elevate, but here's the thing. And I mentioned this earlier in one of my posts. You got a lot of people out here who are fucking selfish. That's what that is. They're just selfish. And they can't make sense out of it. Yeah, I help ladies. I mean, ladies, y'all trying to get to the bag or whatever. I help ladies, but also my wife. That's why we're creating stuff together and we're going live sometimes together because my wife wants to help the ladies. Because a lot of y'all want men like me. Y'all want the bag. She like, shit, I know how to get a bag because I got him. She got me to commit. Here, ladies, here's what y'all do. Right? So she's got that sauce for y'all too. But no. So somebody just asked, somebody was mentioning about she didn't feel secure or something like that. It's not just that. What it is people are selfish nowadays. And they don't give a crap about what you got going on as long as they got what they want going on. right? That's what it is. That's what it is. The fact that I can double your salary, I say, listen, I'll double your yearly salary, come with me, and you still go, no. That's different. That's different. Why? I like my job. I like DC. I ain't leaving. You don't have to leave, baby. That's cool. I'll go. Right? And fellas, I'm going to use this as an example to show you how to move. Right? Fellas, I want to show you how to move. So most men would have been like, well, I'm out. I'm taking everything with me. You know, even homeboy, I forgot who it was, Ben Simmons, he wanted his ring back. I'm like, no, keep the ring. Here's $80K so you can pay the rent for the next 2 years. Also, keep my Mercedes-Benz truck. You can keep that. You good? All right, now I'm out. Right? Generous. Make sure you handle your business. Once again, you can't do these things if you don't get your money right. Tay, once again, how do I get my money right, Tay? I live in Alabama. Ain't shit here. Man, you talking to me right now on this fucking iPhone or whatever phone you got. There's so many ways to make money. I've taught y'all e-commerce through my whole 15 years being on the internet. I taught y'all how to be trainers. I taught y'all e-commerce. I taught y'all how to level up your Instagram. I taught you how to serve customers and grow a business. Then I taught you how to actually take the money that you're making, even if you don't want to do e-commerce and all this other stuff. I taught you how to take the money you're making and how to trade stock options. I've been teaching y'all how to level up for years. Years. I don't know what the fuck else to do. Yes, I'm generous, fam. That's why I keep saying I'm generous. I want to help. I'm bold, I'm ambitious, and I'm generous. I've been doing this. I've been doing it. Like I said, it's just one of those things that people just got to be willing to show up and do the work. Once again, I hate when people argue me down, because it's not people who are on my level or above that argue me down about this shit. It's usually people who don't want to do the work. It's usually people who are broken. They don't want to get unbroken. Tell you, that sounds hard. I should be able to get married in my 20s. I shouldn't have to make $200,000 a year to get married. I should be able to have a woman come help me get to $200,000 a year. The shit's sad, man. It's sad. I can't help men be men. Like I need you to at least show up and be a man. If you're a man and you show up to the door, I can help make you a better man, but I can't turn a boy to a man. I can't turn, I called earlier pussyfooting. If you pussyfooting, I can't take you and turn you into a man. I just can't. We got women on here being more manly than most of the men. Look, who was that? Kelly? She said, shit, can you teach me? Can you teach me how to get my own bag? Shit. And women are doing that. You know what, fellas? And it's fucked up. But I'm seeing women are doing this because they're like, yeah, they ain't gonna listen to you. They are literally seeing y'all men nut up. Y'all are not nutting up. Y'all curling up. Y'all are, I don't want to make 200K. I mean, it's hard. And they're like, yeah, see, this little bitch ass ain't gonna do it. So I'll tell you what, Tay, teach me how to do it. Tay, teach me how to do it. Look at her raising her hand. Tay, teach me how to do it. Shit. He ain't gonna do it. He's scared. He ain't willing to spend the money. He ain't willing to read the books. He ain't willing to do the work and put in the expertise or the experience. He's not willing to do that shit. So teach me. And then I'll stun on his ass, because that's what she gonna do, fellas. See, y'all don't want to hear that story. And the women, they're a little nicer. They're a little nicer than I am, but I'll kick you in your ass. See, the women not gonna tell you, yeah, I'm gonna stun on your little ass, boy. The women won't say that. The women won't say that, but that's what they doing. They leveling up and then they stunt. They thumping you in your nose. Sit down, brokey. Sit down, brokey. That's right, family. 200K on the low end. Facts. I'm being nice with the 200K. I really want you to make more than that, but 200K is digestible. Not everyone will reach 200K though. It's not designed to do that. See, that's what we call scarcity minds, boys and girls. I don't need everyone to do it. I don't need everyone to do it. That's the thing. But there's not a shortage of money on this planet. There's not a shortage of money on this planet. If you create something that is of value, you can make $200K a year. Easy. Easy. But what happens is you have people who start making excuses. They start on the video I posted earlier. I saw all kind of fucking excuses. Once again, people just giving up before they even start. It was a man who was talking about certain ways to level up. The first thing people want to point out is his race. Oh, it's easy to say when you look like that. I'm like, okay. Okay. That's one. I'll give you one. I'm like, okay, here we go. Let me see what else they're going to say. I'm sure you got some inheritance money. Here we go. Here it comes. So now I'm starting to get offended because I'm like, y'all trying to call me a privileged white man? Because I probably make more than he does, and I ain't had no silver spoon in my mouth. What you are doing is your brain is trying to identify reasons why you can't get it, but he can. But what it does, the brain tries to go the easy route. You ignore the hard stuff. Oh, you reading books? Nah, it ain't the books. It's because you're white. Oh, you're not spending money on stupid shit? Nah, that ain't why you got rich. It's because you got an inheritance. You inherited all that money. In the black community, one of the things I see the most, as soon as you get money, go buy a house, your house. I said for years that was the wrong move. I'd rather you house hack. It's called house hacking. You want a book to read about house hacking? There's a book called The BRRRR Strategy by Bigger Pockets. Or y'all can just go listen to the Bigger Pockets podcast and watch all of that shit. I think they got like 1,000+ episodes now. Bigger Pockets podcast is a really good real estate podcast. If you just want to get into real estate, it's really good, right? It's free. Check it out. I don't have any affiliation with them, but they're good. They talk good shit. So I can send you to them, right? It's called house hacking, where you buy a duplex. Instead of buying the house of your dreams, maybe you buy a duplex, rent out the other side, and you stay on the other side. You stay on one side, you rent out the other ones. Maybe you buy a quadplex. You stay in one, you rent out the other 3. They pay your mortgage plus some. They pay it off. As you pay it off and the house advances or appreciates, now you got more money. You don't sell it. You can leverage against it and you go do it again. Hey, I'm going to leverage this house. Give me a loan on this house. While they pay that loan off, I'll go get another house and then they'll pay that one off. Now you got 8 units. And you just keep rinsing and repeating until you want to get to another level. That's one way of doing it. See, I'm giving y'all real shit that you can do. I'm not here to just tell you to make $200,000 a year and kick you in your ass and tell you how you ain't shit. No, I'm here to give you fucking solutions. But you got to be willing to listen. Tay, but I can't afford a duplex. Well, maybe if you get your fucking credit together, you could. See, once again, these are the same people who are talking all this shit. And they're like, Tay, I can't do this. And Tay, what about that? What about that? They're making all these excuses because remember what I said earlier, ladies? If he's ready to lock you down and he ain't really making that money, he ain't making no money really, it's because he's trying to lock you down. He's trying to trap your ass. Gotcha. I know women like marriage. Gotcha. I ain't got no money and I ain't willing to do the stuff that it takes to make money. So I'm just going to marry you and hopefully you can do it. It's a fucking shame. Somebody asked about the book. It's called The BRRRR Strategy, BRRR. The BRRRR Strategy. That means buy, renovate, rent. I forgot the third R, but it's like buy, renovate, rent. Not reinvest. What's the last R? Somebody help me with the last R. Y'all know what it is. Refinance, and repeat. That's what it is. Buy, renovate, rent it out, refinance it, because you get to pull more money out of the refinance, and then you repeat. You take that money from the refinance, you buy another quadplex or duplex, right? It's called the BRRRR strategy. I'm not making this shit up. So for my people who are talking shit, well, I don't believe that you should focus on $200,000 a year because that's not obtainable. What if you live in fucking Alabama? I'm like, you ain't got duplexes in Alabama? You can't get your credit halfway decent and go do a fucking FHA loan at 3% down? You don't need 20% down. Real estate's super cheap in Alabama. You can buy up half of damn Alabama if you want to. I mean, but once again, you got to want to do this shit. I forgot the guy's name that it's by. It's by Bigger Pockets, but it's a guy. I always forget his name. But y'all can find it. Buy, renovate, repair, refinance, repeat. What is his name though? It's in my, somebody will find it. But anyway, it's possible. What's good, Ella? I see you, sis. But yeah, like I'm trying to give y'all strategies on how to get there. Once again, y'all just gotta fucking listen. Say if you had to start over from zero, what business would you start with? I start with me first, just like the business of me. The reason why I say that, the business of me, what I can do with the business of me is really just invest in myself. Meaning, I know that's such a fucking cliche. Listen up. What do I mean by invest in myself? When I say invest in myself, what that means is I need to learn how to even run a business. Because you can learn all of the other stuff about business. If you don't know how to run it, you're going to run it into the ground. Right? David Mason Green is the author of the BRRRR Strategy. Thank you, family. So for me, one of the first things that I had to invest in myself was books. So when I say invest in yourself as a business, I ain't talking about a lot of money. Books. $20 here and there, $30 book, $15 book. Read, motherfucker, read. Books. That's it. Right? That's it. You don't need to spend a crap ton of money. Books. I'm thinking about releasing more books myself just to help even more. I know you ain't got money for coaching, mentorship. I mean, I'm not giving you my time for fucking $15, $20. I know you ain't got money to actually be able to afford my time, so it's cool. But what I'll do is I'll put what I got up here down in a book. And then you get that. That's what I did until I got the money. Hey, I need a mentor. Cool. Let me find one of these dudes that wrote a book. I can't afford you right now, big dog, but give me the book you wrote. That's it. That's how I found mentors. And then I learned everything in those books, and I leveled up through their books as they came out with more books. I just kept leveling up. That was it. Right? How much is your time now, fam? You know me, I want 100K for 48 hours. Well, not even 48 hours. You come down here to Puerto Rico. You're going to get 3 hours a day, 2 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. I want 100K. Right? And that's not made to fit the market and to say, hey, nobody can afford that. Good. I ain't here for everybody to afford. I charge my value, and then if you want the value, I exchange it for that 100K. That's it. You don't want the value, you can learn by way of these free live classes or the books that I release. That's it, right? And 100K for what I got to give you is fairly fucking cheap. Shout out to Natasha, who just came down. Natasha just came down and did a one-on-one maybe a month ago, 2 months ago. Shout out to Natasha, because once again, I just told y'all earlier, I said, look, the women are looking at y'all like, sit your little ass down, brokey. He ain't going to do it, Tay, but I'll come up with the money and I'll come down there one-on-one with you, baby. Teach me. Natasha got that money and came on down like it wasn't nothing. I can't make this stuff up. I'm showing y'all, I'm telling y'all what I am seeing in the market. I'm telling y'all what I'm seeing women do. They not waiting on, I'm telling y'all fellas, the women are not waiting on the men anymore. And they willing to do whatever it takes to get in the door. I got women I got some of y'all favorite IG booty models. Y'all probably got posters on the wall and shit. You screenshots of them on your phone, your screensaver and shit. I got some of them same IG booty models in my DM talking about, hey, what's up? Like, teach me the game. Teach me the game. They willing to do whatever it takes to get the game because they like, hey, we tired of waiting on the men. They ain't trying to show up. Look at all these women talking about, look, we tired of waiting. That's right. Look, women, they telling y'all, fellas, the women are telling y'all what's up. They tired of waiting on y'all ass. They like, look, the men ain't gonna invest in themselves. They ain't trying to put the bread up. They ain't trying to put the time up. So you know what? Move them out the way, Tay. I'll come into STB. Teach me the game, Tay. What you want? What you need? I'm here for the game, Tay. I'm telling y'all, fellas, it's a reason I keep telling y'all ass y'all need to make $200K a year. It's not because I'm being mean. It's not because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. You gotta fucking nut up. Because these women are. Family said, you gonna teach me? I got y'all, ladies. Like, I got you too, yeah. But I'm gonna hold y'all to the same standards. Y'all gonna have to pay your way to get in, but I got you. Right? I got you. Now, the unfortunate thing about this, ladies, I gotta keep it real with y'all too. What I'm seeing out there is the more money men make, the more options we get. The more money we make, the more options we get. Jeremy, what's good, family? Info at stbwithtay.com. The team will get to you, family. They'll get you back into STB. But the more money men make, the more options we get. Ladies, it doesn't go both ways. I'm sorry. It doesn't. No. It doesn't. You know why? Because the more money y'all make, your options go down. Why? Because you start thumping them little brokies. You're like, I don't want you, little brokey. Get your ass out of here. Right? See, look, here's the thing. Most men who got some money, they'll take a broke woman because we don't want y'all for y'all's money. We don't want y'all for y'all money. We don't need y'all for the money because it's not going to do anything for us. Right? We don't need you to show up with anything. I mean, you need to bring some ass with you, if I'm being honest. Shit. You know, some strong jaws, a willing heart, a caring, willing heart, and some good head. I'm just being honest with y'all. See, y'all, fellas, y'all got to talk. Y'all got to tell them what you want. I'm just telling you how it works. All right. But anyway, ladies, y'all's options go down because you're going to thump the brokies and you're going to go, nope, not here, brokey. Nope. Unless the motherfucker looks like Adonis, right? If he got abs and everything, you might get you a boy toy every now and then, but that'll get old for you because you'll get tired of brokey because he'll be coming with his hands out like, baby, I need a little money, right? And women don't like giving men money. So that's why I say y'all's options go down because y'all are not coming to the table to be sugar mamas. Y'all don't really like that. Not by nature. Y'all are willing to do it. Y'all are willing to do it, yes. You know, once y'all get desperate enough, but is it the ideal situation? No. Y'all don't want to show up and bring, like I say, look, come on, baby. Come on to the table with me. Now this fucking rent or this fucking, whatever, like the jet is going to cost us $40,000 to get there. You pay for the jet, baby. You gonna look at me like, this is my money. Where's your jet money? Right? Like, ladies don't want to have to pay. I mean, they will. Like, oh, it's nice. Let me get you a little gift. But they don't want to have to pay. So that's why I say, ladies, your options go down the more money you make. Fellas, your options go up the more money you make. The unfortunate thing here is, fellas don't want to make the goddamn money. It's crazy. Jeremy said, Tay ain't lying. He helped me make 6 figures in my credit repair business under 8 months during the pandemic. Facts, family. I'm glad you're still killing it. You're still here. Definitely. I see you coming back into SCB too. So, hey, I got you, family. Just keep working hard. I got you. All right. Keep showing up and working hard. Let's see. Money. Strong jaws are timeless. That's right. You can get them strong jaws in there, you're gonna be all right. Tell you what 3 books are game changers for you? Hands down, Rich Dad Poor Dad was one of my favorite. Fanny said, Tay, I'm trying to be a passenger princess. I ain't mad at you. That's what I'm saying. I know how the game go. Right? These ladies not looking to come pick up the tab, fellas. Y'all better get y'all shit together. Let me see. That's funny. Fellas, leave that girl income tax money alone. Facts. Y'all better get y'all shit together, man. But 3 books. Definitely Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, he just unlocks a bunch of like shit in your head when you read that book. It's a really good book. Richest Man in Babylon, of course. You can't deny that. I'd actually suggest the 80-20 principle is a good book, or Who Moved My Cheese? That's the one y'all probably need to read the most. Who Moved My Cheese? Because a lot of you motherfuckers have had your cheese moved and you keep going back to the same spot. It's almost sad as I watch it. It's very sad. Y'all are going back to the same damn spot, even though the cheese ain't there. Tay, what do you mean? Well, Killing Sacred Cows is a good one too. But Who Moved My Cheese? Well, in our society, we tend to do something as long as it works, right? And Who Moved My Cheese kind of works in like all kind of levels in life. All kind of levels in life. I'm gonna give you a sexual one because a sex like analogy just always seems to hit home for people. So let's talk about sex real quick. All right. Who Moved My Cheese? If we apply that to sex, Who Moved My Cheese basically says, hey, when you lick on her ear, fellas, you lick on her ear and it turns her on and it gets her to a certain state that she likes it. That's the cheese. That's where the cheese is, right? So you keep doing, you keep licking on the ear, and then what happens is the shit stop working after a while. And if your ass is not conscious enough and aware enough to know that ear lick ain't working no more, then she moved the cheese, big dog. You got to go to another ear, another spot on the body or something. You got to do something different because the cheese has been moved. But what happens is in this lifetime, in this current time, it seems that men don't pay attention enough to know that the cheese was moved. Women don't either. It ain't just men. Oh, shit, ladies, y'all don't either. Because some of y'all just lay there and think that is sex. Shame on you. Anyway. It's about knowing when something that works for you has moved and time to pivot or do something different. Okay? So that's an easy read. It's an easy read. I think it could be very helpful, right? I think it's very helpful. Way of the Superior Man is a good one as well. I don't think men ready for that. That's why I ain't even put it out there. I don't think they out there. I don't think they're ready yet. But yeah, you got to know when the cheese was moved, fellas and ladies. You got to do something different. Same thing happens with money. We keep doing the same things, not realizing that money has moved. You got to do something different. That's right. Laying on that big back. Facts. Family said, Tay, the best coach in the world. Look, family, like I said, I'm generous. I'm bold. I'm generous. I'm ambitious, baby. I just want to help. I just want to help more people. Because I mean, honestly, I feel bad for the women. I mean, so for real, I feel bad for the women now because I see it. Like at first I was like, oh, ladies, y'all just complaining and y'all just you're full of shit, you know. And then I started realizing, I'm like, hey man, these dudes be complaining about like little stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, hey, it's easy out here. Like if I was single, y'all would hate me. Remember that statistic I told y'all about earlier? That 80%, I probably even say 90% now, that 90% of the women are sleeping with 10% of the men, which means there's a whole 90% of men that ain't clapping no cheeks. Y'all would hate me if I was single because I'm a man and I'm going to take mine. I'm going to get what I want, right? I'm going to get what I want. But I feel like men don't move like that anymore. Or not many of them. I feel like they don't move like that anymore. So yes, I felt sorry. I felt bad for the women. So I'm like, I got to do something to help these men out. I got to do something. And I don't know because, you know, a piece of me is like, what works? Like, how can I get y'all's attention and get you to sit down and learn and grow, right? And nothing seemed to work. I mean, some stuff works, but not on a mass level, right? When I first started this out, I had popcorn ceiling and they talked about the popcorn ceiling. I hear you, but you got popcorn ceiling, so you can't be making that much money. I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm like, bro, it ain't nothing for me. I go get a G-Wagon. I went and bought a G-Wagon the next like month. Not even the next month, like 2 weeks later. I was like, fuck it, I go get a G-Wagon. Cash, here. Oh, okay, you got the G-Wagon. Okay, cool. I mean, but, you know, it's probably rented. I'm like, bro, like I just paid cash for it. What you talking about? What you talking about? Right? And then I just kept leveling up. I'm like, well, shit. Y'all think the G-Wagon is rented? Okay, cool. I'll get that and I'll go get the McLaren. I put the money in the account, traded the account, showed you the money in the account, showed you the profits, and then showed you me going to spend $300,000 on a damn McLaren. Cash. Even documented me signing the damn contract. I showed y'all so you could go, okay, this motherfucker knows something. Let me listen. Let me study. And still, even then, that wasn't enough. I should have known then that y'all just don't want this life. But I was doing things that got me excited. Like there were things that when I was a young man, if I saw a dude go like drop $300K on a car, I'm like, whatever you doing, stop it and teach me. Whatever you're doing, teach me. Right? Teach me. That's how I move. But these guys nowadays, it's like, it's not even one of those things where it's like, I see the success, teach me how you got there. Nowadays, it's just like, I'm going to make an excuse for your success so I don't have to show up and do it. Yeah, family. She said, yeah, you saw firsthand what we be saying. Yeah, these dudes out here are pathetic, like a lot of them. So I'm like, I got to help some of these guys out. Because I'm telling you, it's legit. It's legit. Like, what's good, family? It's legit like a handful of men that, like I said, we clapping all the, I mean, not me, I'm married, I'm happily married, but there's an avatar that looks like me and we the ones getting all the women. And it's because men just not showing up nowadays. They just like, love me for who I am. I don't want to work out. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to eat healthy. I don't want to go get no money. I don't want to wake up early. I don't want to do none of that stuff. All that stuff sounds hard. Ew. But love me. And I want some head with it in the mornings. And I might not wash my balls like I should, but I still want it. You're going to have to pick my stomach up and do it. And I can't buy you nothing when you leave. Hey man, it's crazy out here. Ladies, on the behalf of all men out there, I apologize. Cause it's crazy out there, boy. Good God. It's crazy. I'm just saying. I see it. You can see it if you just step back. You can see it. Man, it's sad. It's sad out there. He said, facts, pathetic, nigga. I mean, seriously though, like, it's crazy, family. It's crazy. And when the real big dogs, you know, when the real guys come out and they like, hey, I got you. Like, we come from fucking, you know, the top, and we're like, hey, I got you. Here's what you need to do. Cause we trying to get the women that y'all should be getting. We trying to get them off our ass. Cause I don't want no more attention. I'm good, right? I'm trying to get the women off my ass. I need you to level up so they stop chasing me. But the men don't want to do it. I'm like, help me, help you. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. So yeah, I don't know what else it is that I could do. I mean, I'll keep showing up. I'll do these lives, but not just for the fellas, but for the ladies. Because the ladies, you know, they need to know what's going on too. And like I said, ladies, I'm gonna keep y'all on y'all game because, you know, a lot of y'all trying to get with men who have options, right? And you got to come correct. We ain't just taking no slop. Y'all got to come fucking correct. I always used to say, I'm like, shit, you want to sit your ass in this damn McLaren, you gonna have to be something and do something, right? If you want to fly on this jet with me, you gonna have to be something and do something. You gonna have to be more than just a pretty face. You're gonna have to be more than just a piece of, you know, a hole between your legs. A lot of women think because they got a hole between their legs, they just can show up to the party and have fun. Nah. It's more than that, baby. We need more than that. You need something additional, right? So once again, ladies, I wanna also show in real time what it is that we want. What it is that we want, because a lot of y'all aren't asking those questions. You know, we hear what y'all want. 6 figures, 6 feet, 6 pack of abs, all this other crazy shit, right? We hear that. We hear that. But we don't hear what y'all, you know, hey, okay, this is what we want, but fellas, what do y'all want us to have, right? Those are the questions you should be asking. And that's what I want to be here to, you know, to give. So ladies, yeah, keep chiming in. You know, I'll keep bringing the queen with me, and you know, we're going to give y'all what we got. What works for us. We not, you know, I never want to be looked at like a degreed, you know, therapist. I'm not a therapist. Shit. I'm a man who gets shit done. I get results, and I can teach you how to get results. That's it. I have a beautiful woman, beautiful queen who gets results and gets shit done. So I'm like, well, shit, babe, you show them how you get shit done. And then, you know, I'll show the men how I get shit done. And then maybe if they listen and they follow the blueprint, they can get shit done. That's it. That's what this is, right? Family said the 666. Yeah, they want the 666. 6 figures, six pack of abs, and they want you to be 6 feet tall, right? I ain't gonna lie to that. See, ladies, some of that fall off when you start turning them 6s into 7s. I ain't gonna lie. I had to correct myself. See, I'm coming back. I'm getting back into my vegan trainer bag. But when that 6 figures turned into 7, I was like, fuck them 6 pack of abs. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not here to lie. I don't owe you no lie. I don't owe you no lie. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So yeah, I had to correct myself because it got to a point when I was like, man, fuck them 6 pack of abs. Shit. You know, we got some other stuff over here. But I'm getting back in my bag, man. You know, I've had my fun. It's time to get back to the health, get back to everything that, you know, that got me here, right? These are the principles. And to be fair with y'all, I couldn't stay away too long anyway, because that's just how I'm built. That's just how I'm built. I have, you know, men of a certain stature, we carry some of the same traits. We all pretty much work out. We all pretty much watch our diets. We all pretty much focus on, you know, leveling up, coaches, et cetera, et cetera. We all pretty much do some of the same stuff. You know, we have different ways of, you know, initiating it, but we all do some of the same stuff. We don't want shit, you know, we don't want handouts. I love when we go to dinner and I see motherfuckers with the T-Rex arms when the check come and they do this, or they go to the bathroom. Hey, I'll be right back. Okay, I know that check coming. They watch the waitress the whole time as she prints out the check, and right when she print out the check and get the little thing to put the check in, that motherfucker take off to the bathroom. Man, I've been having to pee this whole night. I'll be back, y'all. Shit, that's what I call T-Rex arms, right? So yeah, you know, we watch it. I'm watching y'all, right? I'm watching y'all. I want to see y'all do better. Okay. The fasting you was doing has you super amp all those videos, and I'm fasted right now. It's funny you say that. I haven't eaten since yesterday at like noon, maybe 1 o'clock. So yeah, I'm like 29 hours fasted right now, and I'm fucking pumped. But not only that, I'm very passionate about these subjects because I want to see y'all do better. I gotta see y'all do better, right? I gotta see y'all do better. I want to see my ladies with some men, you know, who they want, who they desire to be with. I want to see y'all do better. Famous said, fuck all that, it's easier just to pay. I grew up knowing that this is a man's job. I mean, seriously. And either way you're going to pay. That's just what it is. Either way you're going to pay. You and King Keto have great content for us. Yeah, that's one of my dogs, man. That's my guy. You know, they always say, you know, men need like a wolf pack. Like they need like a couple guys that are in their circle that like they get shit done. They keep each other accountable. Yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to Brandon, King Keto. That's my guy. Shout out to Corinne. Shout out to Ed. Those are my guys, right? 7-8 figures. We knocking shit down. We not stopping. We've been together pretty much like as a team. We've been together before we got to 7 figures. So it's one of those things where we just keep leveling up. Keep leveling up. Health, wealth, relationships, all of that. Like we just keep leveling up. And that's what I'm working to help y'all do, right? I'm working to help y'all do. How long are you going to do the current fast? I don't know. I might eat tonight because I need to work out. And I mean, honestly, I've already burned, I'm like 700 calories in now. So, and this is my like third workout for the day, like walking. So when I fast, I usually just walk. But yeah, I walk. I'm going to teach y'all all of this. Don't worry about it. Because see, y'all saw me get up to 270 pounds as I was chilling and driving my Lambo and, you know, freaking on my wife all day. Like, y'all saw me get up to 270. Yeah, I gained like 70 pounds, like bullshitting, eating what I want. Yeah, I did. I had some fun. I took a year off. But guess what? I'm going to snap back like a motherfucker. And when I do, I'm going to show y'all the end result. I'm going to show y'all the transformation. And then I'm going to teach y'all how I did it. I ain't going to say nothing right now. Y'all don't need to know what I'm doing right now. Just watch. Just watch. And then when it gets there, then y'all going to be like, damn, I'm going to deliver some more value. I got you. I got you. And I'll get the abs back and I'll get everything going. And then once again, I can help you level up, fellas. Because I'm going to leave y'all with this one thing, right? It's been an hour and a half. I burned some good calories, so I'm happy. Fellas, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I'm gonna leave the ladies with this to debate, because some of them gonna debate this. But fellas, I just told you gotta make $200,000 a year, and life gets much easier for you in the dating world. You get your body halfway decent, where you look good in a shirt. You don't even need to get ripped. Just where, you know, where your arms hug the shirt sleeve, right? You got a little boobie, you got a little chest on you, you got a little arm on you. Decent size waist, just nothing too big. You don't need a keg, just a decent size waist where it's somewhat, when your waist is smaller than your chest, so you look good in a t-shirt, your arms hug the t-shirt, and you make $200,000 a year, you can damn near be as toxic as you want to be. I would just be honest with y'all. Let me say something, right? Let me just say something. You be as toxic as you want to be and still get good results. Now, I'm not telling you to be toxic, and I'm not saying that y'all just fuck with toxic men. That's not what I'm saying. But I just told y'all, that 90% of the women are sleeping with 10% of the men. That's why. You get your little bag and you get your body halfway decent, you in the door. You in the door. I'm not saying you're going to get the most quality women because they want me. But I'm fucking with y'all, right? Some of y'all are like, so arrogant. But no, seriously though, get your money together, get your body together, and honestly, you could almost do whatever the fuck you want to do. You really can. I'm trying to help y'all. This shit is really easy. It's not that hard. And then you can do the cat call. And some of y'all like the cat call. Hey, you know, y'all whistling and shit. You can't do that if you look like a blob and you ain't got no money. You get your money right. You get halfway decent looking. Keep a nice little edge up. Get your t-shirt game right. You know, you fit in the t-shirt. I don't even need you to put on a suit. Just look good in a fucking t-shirt. And see, once again, some of the ladies being honest with me, but a lot of the women, they gonna deny this. They're like, nah, that's not us. That's not us. Bullshit. I'm gonna call y'all on y'all bullshit. Bullshit. If a motherfucker, I'm telling you. Now, that might not be your case. Some of the ladies here, that might not be your case. But if it ain't you, you got 2 or 3 girlfriends, homegirls, that's fucking a toxic dude right now. Just because he got a decent body and he drive a bitch ass Porsche. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. A little bitty ass Porsche. Yeah. Yeah. Family said, don't forget the dick game. You ain't even, I'm telling you, I done talked to some women who they tell me, they like, he ain't even had it. He had a decent body and some decent money. Y'all think I'm playing out here. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Mark said, damn, fam, I wanted a Panamera. Hey, man, you can still get your Panamera. I'm just fucking with you. But I'm just saying, like, why not do better? What would you want over a Panamera? I feel like that's a cop-out. You really don't want a Panamera. You want something bigger and better than that. Go to the next level. Go to the next level. What you want above that? Right? I like to, you know, hype y'all up. Shit, if you were aiming at a Panamera, shit, go get a Lambo. Go get a Ferrari. Right? You got a decent body on a Ferrari, you get 90% of women in the street, shit, whatever you want. What you want? Because once again, I'm not here to just get y'all married. Shit. Some of y'all don't want marriage. But if I can help you get them sheets between them cheeks, shit, what we talking about? That's it. Yeah, you can go get a G-Wagon. See, I'm tall, so G-Wagon didn't work for me, man. My knees was on the steering wheel and shit. Seat all the way back. It ain't work for me. Family says, so women enjoy going down on whack. I mean, here's the thing. I can't speak for everybody. Yes, it would be helpful for men to learn the woman's anatomy and, you know, go vegan because your eggplant will work a lot better if you stop eating a bunch of stuff that clogs your arteries and, you know, things like that. It'll work better, right? But I can't speak for everybody. And to be honest with you, fellas, look, I got to keep it real. Look, fellas, I'm on y'all side. I got you. But ladies, I got you too. But I'm on the fella side when I say this. Ladies not going to like this one. Ladies, if I get them to $200K a year and I get them a decent body, y'all better deal with that mediocre ass dick. Hey, I'm partly joking, but I'm kind of serious. I'm partly joking, but I'm kind of serious. Look, y'all want too much. Y'all better deal with it. If I can get them to $200K, it was already hard to get them there. It was hard to get them there. Y'all better deal with it. We got them halfway there. We got the decent body. We got them some money. Y'all better deal with that. No, but seriously though, I'm here to help y'all, man. Yes, the bedroom matters. I'm an advocate for the bedroom, you know, because I like to please. I'm a man that like I want to be one of those well-rounded men, and we got some fellas who want to be like that, right? So you know, we got some other stuff for that. I could teach y'all how to grow the pickle. I could teach y'all how to do all of that stuff, right? There's tricks and tactics and Tonkat Ali and fucking, you know, Tribulus and, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can use. You got red light therapy. You got all these things. I'm going to be teaching y'all some of that stuff. I'm going to start with the money for now, ladies, right? Some of y'all knocking down some broke dick right now and he ain't doing nothing but ripping up your insides. For what? All right, so we're gonna get the men together. I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna get the men together, but it's gonna give me some time because I got a lot of repairing to do with some of these men. Some of these men are just they're in a sunken place. All right, so we're gonna work on it. We're gonna get them together. We're gonna get their diets together. Family said 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Thank you, Valencia. Like 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We're going to get them together. So, you know, we're going to get the diets right. We're going to get their money together. We're going to get their mindset together. We're going to get their bodies together. I got you, right? I got you. She said, and taking 40 from your purse. Yeah, you know, sometimes the bedroom ain't the only thing that y'all want because that'd be toxic. But no, we got you. Thank you. Thanks. Somebody was gonna come in and said, I knew it was probably gonna be you. She said, ladies, stay broke, stay broke, dick free all 2023. Facts. And that's my bag drop by way of Miss Hollywood Hills. That was my bag drop for the day. I love y'all. I hope this was helpful. I'll make sure this replay is up on IG, and then also I'll get it up on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this shit because people need. I'm telling y'all, this is a message that I'm going to try my best to get out to as many people as possible. But I'm going to need y'all help too. Ladies, especially y'all. I'm going to need y'all help. Send it to like 5 men that's in your DM right now. Right? Reply to him. Look, boo-boo, go watch him, learn what he doing, and then come holler at me. Right? I'll take care of him. I got you. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all be safe out there. Keep studying for my people in STB. We're going to get some money tomorrow. We're going to get some money this week. Market opens tomorrow. I'll see y'all then. I'm out. Peace.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These private